Boom, 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 boom. Brewed up family. What up? What's poppin', family? Brewing up on Saturday night, you heard? It's going good, too. Oh, this is so good. Bum, bum, bum. Bring it on. Nay. Anna. I said a name. I'm terrible with names. I am so bad with names. What up, though?
Hey, what's up?
Slow motion. Saturday night vibe shit.
Right. This is
What
how
you got going on?
fruitarians spend their Saturday night in the crib
That-
and rooms online. Man, I made a post not too long. Well, I reshared a post not too long ago talking about how there was some point at one point in my life I was outside in stilettos in this weather. And that's the truth. Heels with a mini skirt on, freezing outside of a line trying to get in a club to drink watered down mixed drinks and be stared at by some cornballs.
The good old day.
Right. Driving home drunk as fuck with one eye open because I'm seeing double, just doing reckless shit.
Uh,
I
I
don't
do,
miss those days.
no, I get this though, because my dad picked me up from working shit. So when you stop at the store, it's a motherfucking dude. It's a bar next to the store. It's a dude coming out that motherfucker. You fall over, drunk as hell. My dad,
Wow.
my dad talking about. Remember that used to be you. No, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I do. Shit,
That's funny. You ain't gonna let
I
you
swear.
forget.
Hell no. But yeah, I ain't got shit going on. I told you about the motherfucking. You been seeing the post in the on everywhere. Amaya, what up? James, what's popping? Saturday night vibe shit. Amaya, I gotta get with you too. We gotta get the effort. I be forgetting. I gotta get with Amaya. Amaya, how you been? Who else I seen here? James,
Thank you,
Anna.
James.
What do you say?
He said I had beautiful nails. It's time to get these claws cut.
Oh, beautiful nails. But
Yeah. So how's fruiting up? I know you want it every day, all day. Hey, Faith.
shit, it's
Today all I had was juice. I had pineapple orange juice actually. I was gonna do mango, but I didn't feel like cutting the mango. Because when you cut mango sometimes, especially if you take the whole skin off, it's slippery as hell. I didn't feel like doing all that. So I was like, okay, I juiced 2 pineapples with uh 5 oranges, navel oranges. And honestly, divine. I could live off of it. I really could.
that shit busting. It's become one of my favorite drinks. Pineapple orange, by
hmm
far. Hell yeah. Next to the king of watermelon and shit. But watermelon pineapple, my favorite drink by far. Like no shit come close to it.
See, for
Nothing.
me, it has to have more pineapple than watermelon. Like I'd have to have 2 pineapples and like a half of a watermelon. Not even. Like I just wanted to give it a little bit of razzle dazzle, but I love pineapples. So
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I can add a little pineapple to a lot of watermelon just to give it that little extra flavor.
I feel you.
But yeah, it's been gravy over here. We fruiting up at the highest level on the planet, and I don't think a lot of people understand why I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be trying to get people to do these fruits because this shit have you, up here. You know what I'm saying?
High. You want a natural high? We're not exaggerating when we say eat fruit. Like people be chasing a high through food. They be trying to get that dopamine hit from food, from alcohol, from weed, from coffee, from whatever you can be addicted to. You get that dopamine hit from. Eat a high amount of fruit for an extended period of time. Once you get through the dark side of it, you fighting the cravings and dealing with the healing crisis, if you that's what you end up going through or whatever. It's like you wake up just naturally on the right side of the bed because you're not blocked, you're not congested, you're not tired, your body's not using its energy all the time, breaking down food. You're not hungry, craving terrible things. Those parasites got you craving steak and cheese subs. You don't want that. You feeding them parasites. So when you eating that fruit, that's the closest you're gonna get to God, to heaven on earth.
Yeah. A lot of people would want to do that shit, man. Like I tell you, this fruit up, you would see. This shit really does.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. Faith said, "Have we tried cantaloupe and pineapple?" I haven't, but I will. But what was you saying?
Who said that?
Faith Hope.
I can't see no damn comments. I'm pissed off.
Oh, really?
I can't see shit. It just say all I see is James Dixon is watching.
That sucks.
But you're not supposed to mix cantaloupe with nothing. So I was a big when I first got on here, I was like, I mix what the fuck I want, I mix what the fuck I want. But I learned a valuable lesson. You do not mix the melons with nothing. I don't. Now the juice is different, but as far as smoothies and eating that shit, I'm not mixing the melons with nothing else. Except I got watermelon mango.
See, yeah, I will mix melon juice with other things, but I won't eat melons with other things because I know that melons have to be digested alone. They digest very quickly. So you're on day 7 of raw. Congratulations. Yeah, the cravings, you just have to get through them. Like the only way out of those cravings are getting through them. You're going to have them, endure them. You know that they're going to come. So just mentally accept it, mentally prepare yourself for the fact that there are going to be days you're going to want to eat something, even like a craving for something specific so bad that you're going to have an emotional breakdown. Seriously, that's how powerful that food is. The addiction to it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Um, that's why I don't. I had to learn my lesson though. I was burping and shit off of the watermelon and strawberry, so I stopped drinking it and
Mm.
it's smooth.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have to listen to our body, do what's best for us.
facts, facts. Anybody in there asking a question or anything? I can't see shit.
No, Faith mentioned that she is going through cravings because she's on day 7 of her raw diet. But from what I see, no one else has
Uh,
said anything. I don't know how many people are viewing. It just says 2 people are viewing. It could be more than that. But if anybody does have any questions, ask away.
it's Saturday night.
She said she had to go to bed because of her cravings. Yep. Sometimes if you go, you better off just going to sleep hungry than
Going to sleep will help your craving. You won't wake up hungry.
Hi, Talia, City Talia.
How do she say her name?
Huh?
How do she say her name?
I don't know.
City Talia.
City Talia. At first, I thought it was like city, and then because her last name is Boston, but with two S's, I'm like maybe she's from Boston, but I think she says she's from North Carolina. In the meet and greet, I'm not in the meet in the post I put up about what city you from. Boston reppin', Beantown.
Oh yeah, did anybody? I forgot. I just seen that post where you asked people where you're from, and we could have did the meet and greet, but I wouldn't have been able to get on to like this time, so I ain't want to do it too late.
Mm. Oh, her name is Aaliyah. I love that name, and it's spelled like Aaliyah.
So yeah, let me see what they saying on here. Houston, there's somebody in here from Pensacola.
Isn't that Florida?
Yeah, Lawrence, Kansas City. Lawrence is Kansas.
I was born in Boston too, Aaliyah.
Muncie, Indiana. Who-
I barely drink water. I drink H3O2. I don't drink a lot of H2O. I really only drink H2O, pure distilled water that I make in the distiller that I have at home. And I only drink that like for the off chance that I'm real thirsty and I don't have no juice around. Um, but before I do that, I'd even eat fruit. I get all my water from fruit and from juices. Very little like water in general. I just don't feel the need for it. I feel like when I'm drinking water, I'm forcing it down my throat. And I don't like doing what doesn't feel natural.
yeah, what was the question? I don't drink water either.
Faith Hope is from Detroit, so she's not far from you.
Detroit.
Glad to meet you too. Aaliyah, are you like trying to pursue like a raw diet or what what brings you here? Oh, thank you. Fruit.
How the hell I start the video and you the one get to speak out?
I'm divine.
Facebook be on that bullshit. I've been
Yes, I'm overlord of the Facebook gods. They know better.
Stockbridge, Quincy, Cleveland, Ohio in the building. Waldorf, Maryland.
You be saying it like I'm supposed to, like it's special. What does that mean?
That's why I was saying it like Waldorf.
I thought you was about to say Sydney, Australia. You was like, whoa, North Maryland.
Toledo, Ohio. Heidi Schmidt. Shout out to Heidi Schmidt in the group from Toledo, Ohio. Family. I gotta look at your profile, Heidi. Okay, then. Get at me, Heidi.
I am vegan. I'm doing a beginner 5 days fruitarian, 2 days cooked vegan. Been vegan 5 years. Oh, that's dope. That's a good transition. That's a good transition. Well, I trust you're gonna do excellent at it. As you continue to eat a high amount of fruit, your body, you're gonna start cleansing, getting a lot of the, years of processed foods and all that out of you. You're gonna start to feel so much better over time. And you don't have to like go all in like 100% um fully fruitarian or fully raw vegan. You just have to transition into it because that's the way it's more sustainable. You kind of get to wean yourself off of the things that you're addicted to, like one item at a time, over time. You like get in the practice of normalizing not eating certain things, but you just have to start with one food item at a time. And then you transition into reducing less of the bad stuff and replacing it or increasing the amount of the good stuff, the fruit juices, the smoothies, the fresh fruit, the salads. Like At this point, I have so much fun with it because you can have a lot. You can drink juices. There's so many different kind of fruit juice combinations you can put together. And I have the most fun with that. Smoothies, all of it.
Not to cut you off, Queen. I just have to ask you this. Okay, now people who ask it about transitioning and shit, right? I,
Mm-hmm.
I have something to ask the people. What is the best? So you know what you people know that there's good fruit out there. You can juice good fruits, right? What's the better approach when you asking for help or tips or coaching? Uh, hey, you can do this, blah blah blah. Or look, what do you want to get accomplished here? Like, what approach would you rather have? The all around sensitive approach to where somebody is giving you all this information and they flood you with information and support and giving you motivation, or you want your ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Like, which would you rather have? Like, if you were transitioning, what would you rather have?
Um, I'm an information person, so I'd have everything. I want the motivation. I like when I say the motivation, not the motivation from the information, but yeah, like a kick in the ass. Like if this is what you're gonna do, do it. Um, but at the same time, I'm that's just my archetype. I am an information person. I'm kind of information overload sometimes. And that can also slow down your journey too, though, because if you're too consumed on information, um, you're going to do more reading and researching and thinking while eating crappy food. So you have to have a balance of learning something and then implementing it immediately. If it's truly your intention to start adopting this new lifestyle, because the only way you can adopt anything is by doing it. You have to get in the practice of it at the end of the day. So
Right.
you don't want to overburden yourself trying to figure out, oh, what can I have and what quantity can oh, do you have recipes and this and this and that? Like when there's a will, there's a way. So you just have to figure out what you like, start experimenting. Because if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. Even if you're messing up while you're doing it, even if you're making mistakes while you're doing it, you're actually doing it. So you're learning from those mistakes and you're figuring it out. You're seeing what works for you and you're developing a routine. And now, like that's how it evolves, but you have to just start.
Yeah. So only reason why I asked that question because I get asked that question so much. What should I do? What can I do for this? And my approach to it is, what do you want to do? Shit. I mean, people got to realize. I think people need to realize, even inside the group was created to help each other, or just it's really show by proving. So you suppose the group was made for people who transitioning or who interested in transitioning and to showing their transition, because we don't want to make it like all the other, or I don't want to say all the other groups, but like just regular groups where you in there just sharing the same information that you can get in any other group. The group was created for you to get up and show people what you're doing, so you can motivate others to do better in their journey. Not to get up here and share fucking posts all day. Like, that's all I'm saying. That's what the group created for.
So Angel Thomas is asking smoothies or juicing. Is there one that's better? No. Do smoothies and juice. Like it doesn't have to be one or the other. It doesn't have to be what's better than the other. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's all about getting the living food in your body. So if the smoothies are being made with living food, with fruits, with vegetables, like with fruit juice, whatever, It's living food. It's just an energy source. If you're in the mood for a smoothie, have a smoothie. If you're in the mood for a juice, have a juice. Like, don't overcomplicate it. Just eat. Like, it's diversity. You could do all of it, any of it at any one time.
I'm gonna say smoothies better though. I'm gonna say smoothies better because you're getting the fiber.
Yeah, you're getting the fiber, but either way, you don't want someone overcomplicating anything. You right? Like have juices and smoothie. If you are in the mood for a smoothie for breakfast, if you need something more satiating to hold you over and so you can throw 5 or 6 bananas in a smoothie, then have a smoothie. Um, and yeah, he's right. The fiber is what you want, what your gut microbiome needs. However, if you're already getting a high amount of fiber just from the food you're already eating, because you're eating a lot of fruit anyways, because you're having salads anyway, having a juice in the morning, I like to drink juice intermittently. Like I like to have juice up until about noon, and then I'll start having more solid food after that. And that includes smoothies, and all that.
All right, so I said I was gonna do this too. Uh, because I miss a lot of questions that's inside the group. So Kathy McNeil 3 hours ago asked a question. You got any more on there you about to read?
Huh?
You got any more questions you about to read?
Somebody said, will you have loose skin after losing a lot of weight on juicing? That's a better question for Bobby.
Why?
Because you the one who lost the fight about him. You was fat as hell this time last year.
Just go ahead. This is the nigga over here with the loose skin. Actually. No, but no, but yeah, you go out when you lose weight. It depends on how fast you lose your weight. I got loose skin right now, but it tightened up. It's tightening up as I go because I keep juicing and fruiting up. But yeah, you gonna have it. It depends on how fast you lose weight, though. That's all it's about. But yes, I guess if you lose weight rapidly, you're gonna have loose skin. That's the fact. And you just have to keep doing what you're doing to keep letting it go down because your skin stretched out. Like my shit was stretched out for 36 years. Ain't no way I'm not gonna have loose skin after 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So it's not something that you should truly like worry about. Just keep working on it and keep doing what you're doing.
I hear that if you drink a lot of lemon juice, if you consume lemons, the lemons help create well, it helps to what is it, decrease the elasticity or increase the elasticity of your skin. Like it'll begin to shrink naturally over time without needing surgery. That's what I've heard. Trying
Citrus in general.
citrus in general, oranges, lemons,
Yeah.
pomelos, all those things. So incorporate drinking a lot of lemon juice even while you're losing the weight. So yeah, just drink lemon juice and incorporate that
Weight
in your routine.
training, resistance training, all of that.
Exercise.
Facts. But hold on. Kathy McNeil asked, she said, good day all. She just joined the group. She said, I'm interested in fruiting it up. I'm a truck driver, which makes it a bit more difficult. Does anyone have any tips for me? Also, can you recommend a really good juicer? Same thing we was just basically saying. When she said I'm a truck driver, does anyone have any tips for me? I don't know about that. See, but if you know what, if you on the road a lot, you would think it would be easier for you to stop at places and get fruit.
That's what I told her. I actually responded to that post. I told her, you're a truck driver. I said it actually should be very easy for you as long as you have somewhere to clean your fruit. Like if you buy your produce, you clean it. I said there's no faster food than fruit. So you can go into any grocery store on your truck route and just pick up some fruit and then just make it your passenger seat driver. And when you're hungry, that's what you consume.
Yeah, that's
Juice
that's a good
said
question though.
recommended, I'm sorry, Angel said, what is the recommended juicer? I missed it. I mean, I personally have a Nama J2 juicer. I love my juicer. I actually have it out because I made some juice a few hours ago. I need to clean it. And kind of lazy. Hold on. Let me
I,
flip my screen. I have this juicer. It's a Nama J2.
we know you got a llama over there.
Yeah,
Put
I
that.
know.
Turn the damn
It's a
camera
match
around.
juicer and everything and whatever, you know.
Motherfuckers always trying to show they number.
We are kind of like a cult.
Hey, you know you got a good juicer. You turn the camera around that quick. It's right here. It is. I seen the. Why did I see that comment? It's so expensive. You ain't lying. Hey, Faith, please, please. We got to get me a number over here.
You can
But no, I got.
definitely get good quality, more affordable juices. What kind do you have, Bobby?
I have a Sobe.
Why you say? Why you laugh?
Yeah, I don't like to show my juicer a lot. Y'all got me. They got me.
The Juicer Olympics.
Y'all they got me scared to show my goddamn juicer online. I got it. I don't even know the name of it. I ain't telling nobody my juicer name. She done turned the camera around and showed that damn number. Then y'all gonna ask me what I got. I ain't got one.
You know, my stomach hurts. It ain't even that deep.
No, but I got it like a little $100 juicer from Amazon. I use it. I juice 70 watermelons. Hey, let's say every time I tell somebody about my juicer, I always be like, I juice 70 watermelons.
If it works, it don't matter.
Yeah,
It's
it works.
budget friendly. People want to know what the budget friendly juicer is. Shoot.
It definitely works. It's a Sobe. It's a fresh juicer. I'm gonna put the link up on my in the group. This gonna be called. Don't know. This gonna be called the Bobby juicer. We're gonna get $100 juicer.
No, you should start pushing that shit and then get a discount code from them.
What that a sponsorship?
Exactly.
I'm gonna start doing that. All these niggas getting shit on TikTok sponsorships and shit.
There we go.
I'm gonna start putting my juicer on there for real. But yeah, that's what I got. It works. What kind of juice is that? That pineapple orange?
Mm-hmm. So good.
Man,
Oh, it's
I'm gonna have to mix some of that tomorrow. I got 3 pineapples in there. I got like 80 oranges still, and I'm gonna make that tomorrow.
It's at 80.
Yeah, I got a lot of oranges still.
I wish I had 80 oranges. What?
I have the J1 Nama. I love it. Is the J1 that good? Did you ever have the J1, Lashay? No.
I heard it's really good though.
What that say?
How much
How
juice
much?
in an hour? I mean, there is no specific amount of juice to drink at any one time. Just drink what give your body what it needs. But I think what we have to start really focusing on and learning how to do before we ask ourselves any of these questions, because we're trying to do things systematically, because the standard American, like, we still have the mindset. We're trying to bring the mindset of the standard American diet and the conventional information and knowledge given by government and these industries and all that, these standards that they've set for us that have been proven to be harmful. We are carrying that ideology into the plant life, to the plant kingdom, you know, into the living food lifestyle. And we have to pretty much unlearn everything we've been taught, because a lot of it is just not true. It just causes confusion. And what we need to learn how to do is start listening to our bodies. So there is no set amount of juice that you can drink in 1 hour. Just listen to your body. And if you want juice and you're going to make juice and you're planning on making juice and drinking juice, drink as much as you need. Like, drink on it. When you feel good and satiated, stop. And then when you feel like you could go for some more, drink some more. We have to be intuitive and really listen to ourselves, and try different things. So make juices, make smoothies, make salads, eat a bunch of fruit. See how your body feels as you're going through it. How your body reacts to certain combinations of food. And that's kind of how you start figuring out what works best for you. Like, I tailor it to my lifestyle. Like, I like drinking juice during the day, so I mostly drink juice during the day. And then I'll start eating a bunch of fruit. And I like eating mono meals of fruit because it's real simple for digestion. So I'll eat like a big thing of the same fruit until I'm satiated. And I'm pretty good running off the fruit sugar, the water from the fruit, the electricity from the fruit. Like, people fail to remember that we are electrical beings. Like, our whole nervous system is on an electrical like process. So like, it's an electrical neural network, and we have an electromagnetic field. So we have to eat more electric foods. That's really how we charge ourselves up. We have to start seeing health and our bodies and the relationship with the food in a completely different way. It's like your consciousness has to shift on how you see food.
Well, I was just gonna say, God damn.
That's how I am. That's how I see it.
I was gonna say, well, in the AM when I get up from 6 a.m. to noon, I usually drink about 64 ounces. She said, "Thank you for that too." I usually drink about 64 ounces from 6 a.m. to noon. Then after that, I drink another 64 ounces the rest of the day. So I'm at about a gallon a day, and it's not always that particular, but that's usually what it is. And
That's what your body requires.
yeah, I'm be thirsty because I move around a lot and I don't eat a lot, so I get a lot of my nutrients from juice.
Same.
But bananas have been helping me get through tough times on the raw diet. Yeah, bananas can keep you full. That's how I started off. When I first started off, I was going heavy on the banana, very heavy on the banana, 5 and 6 bananas per smoothie. You remember when I first came on, all the bananas I used to eat?
Yeah, I really don't remember, but
Shit. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of bananas. But yeah, that's what it's about, though. Figuring out what will work best for you. It's gonna be a journey figuring out what works for you. So just play it, experiment with different fruits. That's the beauty about fruits. You can eat so many of them and different. Just figure out the combinations that work for you. Try to stick as close as possible to the recommended food combinations. But other than that, you have a ball eating shit.
yeah, and figure out what makes this easier for me now with time, with juices and stuff. You gotta figure out what your favorite fruits are in your juice combinations. I would suggest in the morning. I mean, people add veggies and stuff. I don't add veggies to my juice. Like, I just don't. I have no desire to. I don't want to. I don't care to. And I don't plan to, honestly. I don't like adding carrots and beets and all that. Like, it doesn't serve me personally. I like to drink what tastes really good. So that sugar from that fruit literally has me on 10. Like, I don't need coffee. My mind is at its peak during the day when I need to get things done. Like, I have energy. It's just like for me, the fruit sugar is what keeps me going during the day. And you get that infusion when you're drinking it. And then lunchtime, that's when you can start getting in your fiber and eating the whole food and all of that. But figure out when you're making different juice combinations, there's going to be certain fruits that off rip that you love. Use those fruits and try to figure out different combinations um, with that particular fruit or those particular fruits. And you'll have so much fun with it because you're going to enjoy the taste. And you don't want it to be nasty. Like you want it to taste good.
Laura Brennan, I think that's how I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Laura Brennan, well, she ain't really answering no question. She just said she's introducing herself. She's been fruit, mostly fruit diet for the past 9 years.
Nice.
I've been off Facebook for 6 years, so I'm looking for a new group of other fruit-based people. Now, this group is not mostly fruit-based people. I'm learning that.
Yeah.
It's fruit up with Bobby Smith because we're trying to get people to fruit up with Bobby Smith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really more of just like a transition group. But there are a lot of people in here who eat fruit on a high level. So there's a lot of Rhonda Keeper is our group expert. Tiff Moore is a group expert. And Lashay, Loca Bonita Rose is the moderator. So you can contact Loca, Tiff, Rhonda, or Lashay and I for questions. And we're going to be adding a couple more here soon to help people get questions and shit answered. Tiff on number 13, day number 13 of her juice fast. Congratulations to her.
Congrats, Tiff.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. 13 days. I don't think I've ever gone that long on only juice.
Courtney McCain is on day number 6 of the juice fast. That's great. Congratulations to her.
Beautiful.
Michael Warder been fruiting the fuck up.
Oh yeah. He's
Michael Warder, Debbie Collins on the juice fast. G Raging been, what day is he still working?
He's doing a 30-day juice and smoothie challenge with Kamaria.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out to him. That's what's up, bro.
He's killing it.
Yeah, well, how many days in Raw did he do?
I don't know, but I think
like 50 or some shit, ain't he?
He way past that now, I feel like. He got to be at least around day 80 or something.
For real? Yeah, because he started like November.
Yeah. He's been killing it. She said, where can she find a fruit combination list? Do we have any in the feature section of the group? If not, we can add it.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to upload one in the group tonight. I got you. Oh, free consultations on Tuesday. What day is Tuesday? Let me. I think it's the 28th. Free consultations on the 28th. You can book a free 15. It say 30 minutes, but we ain't going past 15. So, free consultations just to see if you were interested in getting consulted to transition to a fruit-based diet. Sierra Brick is on day 2 of a juice fast. I'm just going through people who in the group saying they're doing this.
We got people vibing high right now. I feel like, we're just this small little universe that we're creating for ourselves and the people we're attracting and magnetizing towards. It seems like we are surrounding ourselves around high energies, people who are cleansing, people who are fasting, people who are being intentional, people who are actively working on themselves, cleaning their bodies out. Like this is a strong discipline to develop to break the curse and the addiction of that food that we used to eat and just the lifestyle overall in general. Like this is shifting us as who we are. We're raising our consciousness. We're like truly ascending on a spiritual level. It's not
Right.
just food. It's not just food. And you can see the abundance that Bobby is creating and magnetizing towards himself just because of his really high fruit lifestyle. Like he mostly eats fruit. And look at his growth. If you go on his page, his followers, he's like over 10,000 people. He accumulated that following. What, within a couple of weeks, you only had like 1,000 followers on your Facebook page. What, like last week or like 2 weeks ago? You got almost 10,000. Like the way you magnetize abundance when you're living this lifestyle, it's real and it's not a coincidence. So I love that in this group, people are fasting, even though it's not easy. They're not doing it like it's all easy and glamorous, and like it's hard work. But when we clean ourselves and we raise our personal vibration, we are raising the vibration of the world, of the planet. So this is like the work that needs to be done by everyone, but you know, only a chosen few are going to take this path. And we're choosing ourselves, which makes us the chosen. And it's I love the fact that we are surrounded by this energy, because I feel like only our world can only get better from here. Our personal world. I don't know what happens outside of me. I have no control of that, but this I can control.
I just asked her that last night. When you juice citrus, do you strain out the pulp? I don't.
I don't.
Um, you can though, but certain juicers you don't have to. But like with the citrus juicer, I realized that it'd be about a pulp in my citrus. Bobby, it's it real. I love that. You should show us our true journey. Um, no, but yeah, you could juice. But do you not like the pulp in there? What was it? Who said that? No, Valerie. But I got another question from the group from Tanisha Bowden. She new to the group. She said, "Hey, all, I can't juice daily. Is there a way to store them? And if so, how long?"
She needs airtight lids or containers. So you can buy airtight containers to store your juices, and really it oxidizes almost immediately. So, but at least if you're putting it in an airtight container, it can and you're using a cold press juicer, you have about 72 hours um to drink the juice.
Valerie said, "I love the pulp." But that's good because the pulp is the fiber, and
Yeah, I love
you need pulp. I see the other day, D-Lo Gates posted a cereal in there. You seen that?
it. Mm-mm.
Well, you liked it.
I don't remember it at least.
This is my fruit cereal that I've eaten almost every day.
Oh
Cantaloupe,
yeah,
grapes.
that thing looked good as hell.
That milk.
He probably used hopefully he used like homemade almond milk,
Well, it's a lady named
or she.
D-Lo Gates, but it's almond breeze, un-
Um,
unsweetened vanilla.
Listen though, levels, right? What was she eating or drinking before that? Like people, whatever makes it easy for you to transition, I'm okay with. But if there's room for improvement, I would recommend using a homemade nut milk instead of store-bought, because store-bought has a lot of gums in it, like guar gum, all these unneeded, unnecessary ingredients to store it and extend the shelf life of it, the preservatives and all of that. So I would recommend not using any kind of store bought, unless it's the Elmhurst brand, because they only use purified water and the nut. But outside of that, you can make your own cashew milk. Get like a cup of cashews to 2 cups of water and just blend it up real nice in a blender, and you can kind of just filter out the pulp of it with cheesecloth or something, and you can use that. It doesn't, or you can do it with hemp seeds. You can make hemp seed milk. It's so easy to make homemade milks. All you need really is water and the nut and a high-speed blender, and you'd be fine. And actually, some juicers also, you can throw the whole nuts in there, and they'll make milk. I know the Nama does. I haven't used that feature yet, but it does. So.
Well, yeah, and that's to piggyback off that. Making milk at home is probably a lot more expensive than compared to buying this box milk.
But if you buy it in bulk, you can curb that problem.
Yeah, okay. Also, more time consuming. And I'm just giving the pros and the cons for why you would eat the bad stuff versus the good stuff.
Yeah, it's
But
convenient.
there's also when I see stuff like this in the group, when I see the cereal and like stuff like this, I'm not barking on it or barking at it. It's just me eating fruits and knowing what's optimal for the body. I don't approve of eating milk at all, almond milk and stuff like that. So if I see if somebody comes to me and say, how can I transition to eating a plant-based diet, and I see them eating milk or something, I'm gonna say stop eating that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nothing else. Stop eating that tomorrow. Like, make that your last bowl with that in there.
I mean, that's the Bobby way. I wouldn't tell somebody.
I know. That's why I'll be having to specify it because I don't want to speak for others. But that's exactly what I would do. So, D-Lo, if you watch this, D-Lo, we love you. We appreciate it, and it do look good.
It do look good, and he's making sorry. I love that people are going out of their way to add the fruit. Like, what did we say in the beginning? It's about adding in the beginning and weaning yourself off of things. So that milk could be a step down from dairy milk they were probably consuming a month ago, So, like, again, it's a transition, and it has to be sustainable for it to stick with most people. So it's just about meeting people where they're at. So for me, what I disapprove from that is just the kind of nut milk that they're using. But yeah, and then I would take it a step further and say, don't normalize the consumption of this. This is something maybe you can have, maybe once a month or so, but let's keep it fruit focused.
Beautiful. Melinda says she did a day of watermelon. Congratulations. Ashley says she juiced her first pineapple the other day. That's what's up. It looked good too. There's so much new information in the group. Shout out to Nicole Holiday. She posts a lot in the group. We respect that. A lot of content in the group.
Hey, Nicole.
I like people who post a lot of content. I myself post a lot of content. I think all of this Q&As, all of that works in our favor when we're trying to build a community of helping each other. So,
somebody asked, is it a balance to eating? What do you mean?
Boomy Miles. Oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. Is it a balance to eating? Like, do you mean, like, can you eat? I don't know. Specify that, big dog. I know, that's my dude. Reggie. I think that's Reggie. Yeah, boom. Yeah. Because it's a balance to everything. Even when you eating all fruit, So like people, I don't want people to get it twisted either. So I'm a fruitarian, but I'm not a perfect guy. I step outside and eat chips and shit too sometimes. I just don't eat it consistently enough to tell you that I eat it. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat that. I don't indulge in other food. But yes, I have cravings for crunches and shit like that too. So I don't deprive myself of things like that. Like with my juice, I put herbs powder in my skin. Oh, like you see that?
Oh, I think so. Are you asking like if the diet is balanced? So, like, do you need supplementation? Do you need to add powders or take herbs or things of that sort? I mean, people do what they want to do. You don't have to do
A
anything.
lot of people put powders and stuff and super food powders and stuff in their smoothies. I personally don't do it. Yeah, he said yeah. I personally don't do it, but I stick to the high water content fruits. But I'm not against people supplementing things if they feel like they need to.
Yeah,
You
people do what they
know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
do. You
Yeah.
need B12, or if you feel like you need protein powders, do whatever makes you feel like you feel better in your body. In you,
And it's
at
gonna
the
keep
end,
you on the path.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely stay with it. Stay with it. And it's about to warm up, man. We about to be at that park. We're a few weeks away from the park. I used to when I first started running at the park, and I was still big. I used to see Boomy up there walking and shit every day. So to see
That's
him
what's
on his
up.
journey with us is beautiful, beautiful.
Changing the world by changing ourselves.
Fact, fact. So yeah, can't wait, man. I can't wait to get some of that beautiful sunshine, beautiful air. It's about to be a beautiful spring. We're about to spring into motherfucking action. Yeah, fruiting up. The fruit up world, fruit up spring, fruit up summer. You know, this summer is about to be crazy. I feel like this summer right here is gonna be epic when it comes to fruit. It just feel like it. It's a different vibe in the air. It's a new energy somewhere that wasn't here last year, that's here this year that we can feel. What you think?
I agree. What it is that we've been so consistent for a good stretch of time. We've gained momentum, and now we look, and it's a winter time, and we've been consistent. And the time where people say it's the hardest because it's cold and all of that. So you make it through a whole winter season, still stick gravitating to the produce aisle of the grocery store and only gravitating towards those living, vibrant fruit. And you continuously do that for an entire season. And now we're growing, we're kind of breaking through. A lot of what we've been working on, and now the true new year is approaching, and now food, a lot of what we've been eating is going to truly be in season. It's going to be way more high vibing. The energy of the fruit is going to be beautiful. It really is. As long as we continue to keep doing what we're doing, we can only go up from here. You know, it's harder. I'm sorry, not harder. It's easier to stick to the path when you have a vision of yourself being a higher level being compared to where you're at now. And whatever that means to you, you know, whatever being a high level being means to you, you being your highest self, um, the fruits have proven to take us there and have us on the trajectory. So it would be foolish to not double down during the upcoming season when all those foods are going to be abundant and available and delicious, really.
I was talking about me. Me. I'm the energy that was not here last
You too.
year. I'm the energy that wasn't here last year. This summer about to be epic. I'm getting on you niggas. We fruiting the fuck up.
The fruit police coming. He even got his like baton in his hand.
But no, it's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful fucking summer though, fruiting up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so what we've been on here for about an hour.
Probably.
Ain't nobody got no more questions.
Yeah. If anybody doesn't have anything else to say, I guess we'd be wrapping it up.
Get that, skip that, skip that. Free consultations. Screwed up with BobbySmith.com. Come get on the hot seat so we can cool you off, you know, get you transitioned over to food eating. Raise the expectations. That's what we do over there. We raise the expectations of ourselves. Because when you raise your expectations, yes, it gives you more room for error, but the errors become less the higher you get. So that's what we headed to. Tuesday only. Tuesday only. I'm gonna be busy too.
Yep.
We doing great.
That's hilarious.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, this has been if anybody got anything else to say, screwed up. Wait, look.
But Tanya said y'all wrapping up and I'm just getting on here. I hope I'm able to watch this from the beginning. You are. You can just go on the replay. It'll be there.
You got a question?
Do you have any questions before we go, Latanya?
Good night, Faith. It was nice having spending time with you tonight.
You too, Faith. It's been wonderful.
Oh, we're gonna start doing this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
We'll be doing this regularly, at least once a week. Coming on here live and just shooting the shit with the family. Maybe even some of you guys can join the chat sometimes.
Facts. And we're gonna get the meet and greet popping back too.
Yeah.
It just be so hard to do it because with the time zone differences. Good night, Valerie. Okay, we just answered your question, Tanya. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we're gonna get up out of here. My eyes are getting a little heavy. We love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. We had 1,000 members. We're gonna keep growing. We appreciate y'all.
Love you. Bye.
Root up.